swipe your watch, your ring, your pride, and leave you staring starry-eyed. But don't get mad, it's just a game you lost before you knew my name. Magpie knows best, better than you. I'll steal your shinies and trinkets too. I've got the smarts, I've got the style. You'll be undone with a wink and a smile. I laugh at crows, they're all so plain. They squawk and squabble, what a pain. But I swoop in with grace and flair, snatch what I want and disappear. So guide your jewels, your fancy gear. It's this one with the cup in it, thank you. So guard your jewels, your fancy gear, thank you. But let's be honest, I'm already here. A shiny trinket, I'll take that. I'll leave you broke, but never flat. Magpie knows best, better than you. I'll steal your shinies and trinkets too. I've got the smarts, I've got the style. You'll be undone with a wink and a smile. So lock it tight, hide it well, but baby, I can always. I'm Magpie, sweet as wine. What's mine is mine, what's yours is mine. Sharp and clever, but so sly. Above you all, I own the sky. I'll swipe your watch, your ring, your pride, and leave you staring starry-eyed. But don't get mad, it's just a game you lost before you knew my name. Magpie knows best, better than you. I'll steal your shinies and trinkets too. I've got the smarts, I've got the style. You'll be undone with a wink and a smile. I know they're all so plain, they squawk and squabble pain. But I swoop in with grace, flair, snatch what I want and disappear. So guide your jewels, your fancy gear. So guard your jewels, your fancy gear. Thank you. But let's be honest, I'm all here. A shiny trinket, take that. I'll broke but flat. Magpie knows best, better than you. I'll steal your shinies and trinkets too. I've got the smarts, I've got the style. You'll be undone with a wink and a smile. So lock it tight, hide it well, baby, I can always tell. I spot the sense of gold, and soon enough it's mine to behold forever. 'Cause I stole it, Magpie knows best, better than you. I'll steal your shinies and trinkets too. I've got the style. You'll be a wink and Magpie knows better than you. I'll steal your trinkets too. The smarts, I've got the style. You'll be undone with a and a smile. A wink is a sow in the of the lot. She's the one everyone. You may not think she's familiar with Miss Piggy. Oh, I know something that you all do not.
What do you know, Magpie?
Let me tell you. She gets filthy in the pig pen with a man pig. She gets truly down and dirty with a hog. There's nothing she loves more than a good porker, and she'll even use her little tail to flog. Oh, the sow in the corner of the lot, the one that no one else has caught. Well, she's showing off that pork butt and covered in God knows what. But underneath it all, she's kind of hot. Well, it's because she gets filthy in the pig pen with a man pig. She gets truly down and dirty with a hog. There's nothing she loves more than a big porker, and she'll even use her little tail to flog. Oh, the sow in the corner of the lodge. Now we know she'll never be forgot. If we see you lead her home, oh, we'll leave you two alone and wait for your new sow to hit that spot.
What spot?
Oh, darling, the PIG spot. That one.
Where's that at?
I'll show you after. She gets filthy in the pig pen with a man pig. She gets really down and dirty with a hog. There's nothing she loves more than a big porker, and she'll even use her little tail to flog. She gets filthy in the pig pen with a man pig. She gets really down and dirty with a hog. There's nothing she loves more than a big, huge porker, and she'll even use her little tail to flog. On a charming girl, and Sarah Lindsay is her name. Her parents want a husband of riches, wealth, and fame. Well, I have no wealth, and riches and fame have never come my way. Till the night I went to visit my love, and through the keyhole say, Sarah, Sarah, won't you come out tonight? Sarah, Sarah, the moon is shining bright. Put your hat and jacket on. Tell your mother you won't be long, and I'll be waiting for you round the corner. My Sarah is a girl like this, a girl you seldom see. She loves me only for myself and not for my money. And every night at 8 o'clock she puts her needle away, and standing just outside her door I through the keyhole say, Sarah, Sarah, won't you come out tonight? Sarah, Sarah, the moon is shining bright. Put your hat and jacket on. Tell your mother you won't be long, and I'll be waiting for you round the corner. One night a little after 8 I crept up to her door. I whispered, Sarah, darling, as I'd often done before. I'll give you a Sarah, said a voice, as down I went a flop, as her mother started kicking me all around the shop. Sarah, Sarah, won't you come out tonight? Sarah, Sarah, the moon is shining bright. Put your hat and jacket on. Tell your mother you won't be long, and I'll be waiting for you round the corner. The old woman, she thought she'd killed me. Old bat, I let her think so too. As I lay there on the floor, I scarce knew what to do. At last she said, is she alive or dead? My girl, I'll let her wed. Yes. So up I jump into my girl. Thank you, ma'am, I said. Sarah, Sarah, won't you come out tonight? Sarah, the moon is shining bright. Put your hat and jacket on. Tell your mother you won't be long, and I'll be waiting for you round the corner. Sarah, Sarah, won't you come out tonight? Sarah, Sarah, the moon is shining bright. Put your hat and jacket on. Tell your mother you won't be long, and I'll be waiting for you round the corner. What you're looking for won't be found easily. It grows upon the mountains in a sacred place. Up beyond the clouds in ancient ground, so they say. And many men have died trekking up that way. Okay, my friends. Hopefully everything works. Welcome to our house. Welcome to Magpie and Gregor's house. This is Sparky. He's one of our 4 animals. Can you hear me? Gregor, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Okay, we did it. Look at the chats on the screen. Oh my gosh, we did it.
Oh, it works?
It works.
Hey.
It's on the little screen here too. Oh my gosh. We did it. So Gregor made these overlays that you see, and I learned how to use a new program. I have to keep the comments on here for some reason, but it's fine. I just can't see them on the tiny screen right there. We did it. Nice job. Nice job. Okay. Hi everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Like I said in my post, we stole this idea from Astro Goblin. They're on YouTube as @AstroGoblin Plays, and literally I took a screenshot of it. When I was watching our own stream earlier to make sure everything worked. They were the recommended thing right underneath it. Oh wow, yeah, we sound good. And there's so much less latency than Facebook Live. This is great.
All right.
Thank you to everybody who's ever been to a Magpie show and listened to me complain about how YouTube was silencing women. And then you followed me on YouTube, and now this problem doesn't happen. I have enough followers, or subscribers, pardon me. Subscribers. I have enough subscribers that I'm allowed to go live on YouTube. And look how much better it is. On Facebook, there's like a huge gap between like comments, and this is way better. This is way better. Also on Facebook, I can't get comments to pop up on my phone.
Oh,
the first person who joins my Facebook Live, it just tells me over and over that person is watching. Even once they've left. It just keeps popping that up. So, okay. Are we sure we can hear you? Ow! He clawed me. It's like he knows
He's like on camera.
Hang on, making sure your sound works.
They don't need to hear me very well.
Yes, they do. Okay, great. We done did it. Okay, we did it! I'm so thrilled everything works. In that Astro Goblin video that I keep talking about that we got this idea from, they set themselves a budget of $100, and I can't even describe the monstrosities that they came up with. My favorite one is a hat that makes it look like
the skin face hat?
The skin face hat. It looks like something Buffalo Bill or Ed Gein in real life would have made. It's a monstrosity. What else did they get? They got a Shrek neon sign that they hung up and then promptly fell down. With delicious comedic timing.
They got terrible jackets.
Yeah, they got
some eye patches and
they got some swords,
little glasses and
little tiny sunglasses. They got a sword, and they got a Marlboro Man mech.
Gundam.
Like a little Gundam. He's like a little box of cigarettes and he holds one in his hand, and it's really stupid. But we've watched that video probably 100 times, so we were like, we should actually. It's not we. I can't take any credit for this. This is all Mr. Bucket. He's the one who's been saying we should do this, and was the one who's been like, did you post about it? Hey, you should post about it. Hey, nobody's gonna show up if you don't post about it. So, thank you, Mr. Bucket. I appreciate you.
All right.
I made us a shopping list based off of, I keep looking at this camera, but it's that one. Based off of instruments that I get often requested at the Menagerie. It's weird to see myself on so many places.
Do you want to turn this one off?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Because then you can keep watching comments and stuff.
That's the plan.
Yeah, so some of these are things that people request at the Menagerie often. Respectfully, some people truly expect me to be able to pull a historically authentic instrument out of my tuchus. Like, I'm truly waiting for somebody to be like, do you have a viola d'amore? which is so rare. I've only ever seen one in person once. It has 14 strings, like, and you play it like a regular viola. Like, I don't have a viola d'amore because I'm a music teacher and a music performer. I'm poor. We don't. That stuff is so expensive. But then there's other people who walk up and they're like, "Oh, I've always wanted to play a cello, but it's always been. I can't imagine how expensive this is." And then we tell them like, "No, we rent it. It's this much a year." People are like, "Oh, I didn't know, one, that I could rent things, and two, I didn't know how cheap it was going to be." So it's like, you can't win, because a cello is going to be way cheaper than you think it is, but it's still not going to be, like, a viola d'amore is still going to bankrupt me, so. A hammered dulcimer, that's not on my list, but that should be, because everybody, can you tell me that pen so I'm not going to get hurt? Everybody asks me for a hammered dulcimer, which is why I bring this little tiny lap harp that's from Walmart. I bought that. I don't know what state I was living in when I bought the lap harp. That might be from California. That might be from Indiana. I don't even know how long I've had that thing, but I bring that it's a little tiny pentagonal? What is that shape?
Rhombus?
Whatever. It's shaped the same as a hammered dulcimer. And so I always bring that because it's like the closest I have. I can't believe I didn't write that down. We should look for one.
Denzel likes the art. Magpie's actually in that one.
I am. This is why I set it up all over here. An automaton. I do have an automaton on the list. Because I've seen people playing, like, great honking ones. You met Tommy the automaton, like, last weekend or two. Yeah, last weekend.
It was on a Sunday because we didn't have batteries on Saturday.
No, didn't they have them both in? No, they didn't, because it was 8,000 degrees. Also, it winded and
it went crazy.
The weather was ridiculous.
But we did bring the automaton out on Sunday. Sorry you missed it.
But I would like to get like a great big honking one. No pun intended, I guess. They don't really honk. They squeak. But I do have an automaton on the list. I should put a star next to hammered dulcimer. I thought I had an automaton on the list. Okay, cool. We set a budget of $100 with the caveat of we can up it to $150 if we find things we deem are worth it. We will be taking your thoughts and feelings and opinions on whether we should extend the budget for the particular thing if we find it.
Or help your idea is to cut our budget back down if we get like $200-300.
Yeah.
We're gonna add everything and then go to the shopping cart and kind of cut. Like, you know what? Maybe we don't need a 12-inch singing drum. Maybe the 6-inch drum is enough.
You're right. We should just. What are you doing?
I'm getting our measurements.
Why?
Yeah.
So just how.
Sounded like it's a 6 inch. How big is 6 inch?
That's true. I have no spatial awareness of any kind. I cannot tell you how big or small something is, or how much it weighs, or how tall it is. It's bigger or smaller than me. It weighs less or more than I do. Oh, there's a weird echo. What about now? You want to go check, Mr. Bucket? Thank you for telling us. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
So they said there was a weird echo, but I might have fixed it. Oh, I'm getting a perfect. Yes? Okay. I thought that might happen. Just tune in and just make sure, though, Mr. Hill. I appreciate you. I knew that might happen. I fixed it. That is cool that I know how to fix it. I feel like a real streamer. Put me on YouTube. I'm famous. Anyway, yeah, we'll just add everything we find that we're inclined to get into the cart, and then we'll pare it down to 100, maybe 150. Maybe. I don't necessarily believe that all of these things will go into the menagerie. I want people to have an experience with an instrument that's like pretty decent quality. You know what I mean? I don't want people to, my millennial card, thank you, I'll take that. I want people to get to experience like a quality instrument. That's why we travel with the instruments that we travel with. I should in all honesty get like a new acoustic bass, because the one I have is genuinely like an antique classic that I need to take better care of. But I want people to get to play an acoustic bass. People ask for it all the time. We travel with the cello that I rent from Baroque Violin Shop, like 2 streets over that away. Don't dox me. And you know what? They know. One of the guys that works at Baroque Violin Shop works the Ohio Renaissance Fair, so like he knows. He's seen it at the fair. I've played it on stage with him multiple times. Like, he knows that it's traveling and it's getting dusty, and they rent these to middle schoolers half the time, and that means sometimes you're not ever going to see it again. Oh my gosh, you complimented our art, and then I totally went like, ooh. So the art on the wall, that's why I decided we were going to set up the stream over here, because I thought our art was cool over here. This is like, these I've had since, I swear to God, these pictures hung in my college apartment in 2010. They were red frames at the time I painted them, and then I spray painted them forever ago. This is the Dayton Philharmonic Youth Orchestra, class of 2008. I'm somewhere over here in the viola section. My parents had this professionally framed when I was like a senior in high school, and it used to hang on their wall, their living room wall. And then when I like officially moved out, they gave it to me. So now it hangs on ours. It's in the Schuster Center in Dayton, which is a gorgeous location. This is somebody playing on viola. I bought this on Etsy like 800 years ago when Etsy was still like handmade stuff. Oh, I'm gonna fix the camera so you can see real fast. Okay, wait. This is a viola da gamba over here. That thing, I'm trying to figure out where I'm pointing. And then this thing over here with all the red and stuff is a live painting that somebody did in a concert I did with the Cambrian Symphony in California in 2000. Oh God. I don't know why I'm looking at you. You weren't there. 2018. 2018 maybe. We did selections from the planets, and this artist came and did like live painting, and they projected her live painting on the wall of like over us. It was really sick. So that's what that is. I thought you did used to work at the Schuster. I thought you used to work there. Yeah. I used to perform there 3 or 4 times a year my senior year. That was it. I also got to do like 1 show in the Winter Garden. That was lit. But so that's our art. That's why I said we were going to set it up over here. I'm going to tilt it down a little bit more. Hey, there we go. Okay. Okay.
Shall we get to shopping?
I think so. Are you ready for this?
Yeah, let's shop.
Okay. Now let's see. Okay. I did it. Okay, you have to come in this way a little bit so that people can see you. This is Mr. Bucket, by the way. Hang on. Hi, this is my lovely husband, Mr. Bucket. If you haven't had the pleasure to meet, I just have to stop looking at this one. If you haven't had the pleasure of meeting Gregor Bucket, Gregor Swallows Bucket. I
do think everyone watching is people who've seen me.
Probably, yes. The people watching live now, yes, probably. But not everybody.
That's
I've
fair.
got 67?
69?
Nice.
The
jokes make themselves. But I have 69 whole YouTube followers, so I did think that since I wasn't doing this on YouTube, I might be breaking since I wasn't doing this on Facebook, I might be breaking everybody's brain. But it is time for the Renaissance Fair to move off of Facebook.
Take a step away from Facebook.
It's time! It's time! The Google Suite is awaiting for you. Plus Discord. Anyway, this is Tyler, this is Mr. Bucket, this is Gregor. All assorted names that you may hear attached to this person. Can you show off your shirt real fast?
Yeah. This
is my favorite piece of merch that I sell on my Redbubble because I made this one and it's stupid. So, and I have Mr. Bucket, my next list of, he makes all of my stuff except for this. This is the only, that's not true. And like lots of the dumb things I post on my Instagram, I make them on Canva because I think I'm like the best on Canva. But like my logo, all of these splash screens and overlays that you see, like he makes all of that. So all the stuff on my Redbubble except for this.
Mm-hmm.
But the next thing I want him to work on is to create a Shinies logo. So the people who are in my official Facebook fan group, the Shinies, have their own like logo. That's our next step.
Yep. We even have a silly bouquet of ballads logo.
It's true.
Yeah.
The original one?
No, the one we've made since.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I'm talking so much. Yeah, it's my live. I can go and talk as much as I want. We got started in the Renaissance Fair in 2020. There was that weird chunk of the summer. Do you guys remember that where it was like end of May, early June, where it was like, hey, you guys, things are getting better because we shut everything down for like a month and a half. So people started to like get together again, like masked and socially distanced. We went on a vacation.
Mm-hmm.
Looking back now, I'm like, but at the time, it seemed very reasonable. People kept saying that things were like better. So we joined the Ohio Renaissance Fair that season because it was still outdoor, masked, and everybody was hand sanitizing like a psychopath. It was awesome. So while we were still like hanging out and like having social time, it didn't feel like people were like, this isn't real. Like, you know what I mean? It was very comfortable. So we started that season as a bucket of ballads as Gregor Bucket and Cecily Bucket / Bouquet. I can't believe you didn't get
From Keeping Up Appearances, I know.
When did you come to that realization?
At Menagerie.
Like last weekend?
I thought Magpie was talking about Cecily was trying to keep up appearances. I had no idea it was a show. I'm like, that makes sense, sure.
I used to watch Keeping Up Appearances, and then as time goes by with my mom on PBS, and so like I knew Hyacinth Bouquet. I really thought you got that joke the whole time.
No.
That's alright. It's forgivable. I lost my train of thought. Thank God you're here.
We were talking about the bucket of ballads. But
right. So yeah, we got launched as a bucket of ballads. I have very cute pictures of us playing recorder duets together. We actually played some this last weekend at Missouri. The booths next to us seemed to really appreciate that. Shout out to Joy 4 Creations. And then one day, Cecily, Gregor's beloved wife, Cecily, after 2 years of working the Ohio Renaissance Fair, Cecily fell down a well. But she was kind enough to leave Gregor a note before it happened. And Gregor was just heartbroken, just crushed. Until later that day when he met Magpie, who looked suspiciously like Cecily. And from then on, they were inseparable.
Yes.
So we have the bucket of ballad stuff that we could
break out when we need
break
to.
out as well too. It's fun to play recorder. I know it's like the dumb instrument that everybody learns in like 3rd grade, but it's a real instrument, as I told all of my students. The recorder was an instrument before the United States was a country. That was like the only thing that stuck with them. Children don't have any sense of time. So I was talking about like maybe most of these things don't go in the Menagerie because I want people to, bouquet. I want people to get to like experience. Come here, baby. I want people to experience like real instruments that sound good. That's part of the like inspiration behind an instrument petting zoo. Is like I used to do it as a music teacher because I wanted my 5th graders generally who were going into 6th grade or orchestra or band to pick the instrument that they thought sounded best because that's what they're actually going to practice. Like it doesn't matter if it like fits them best or whatever unless they physically are incapable of playing it or it's going to hurt them to play it. Like, if your kid likes the sound of the cello more than the violin, just let them play the cello. Because they'll actually practice it, and your money will be worth the time you spend. That's my professional opinion as a recovering music teacher. So I don't know if all this stuff is going to go in there, but we'll see. Okay. Are you ready for this?
Yeah. You want to start with the suggestions?
No, I want to start with the first one that I wrote down on my list, which is the number one thing that everybody asks for in the...
right.
In the Menagerie, which is a hurdy-gurdy.
Just like those.
Are not hurdy-gurdies. What are these listed as? Like lyres?
Yeah, lyres.
Can you pull that whole screen a little bit closer to us, Mr. Hill?
Yeah, I can give it to you.
Yeah. I gotta get new glasses like real bad. I can feel myself going like this. Beep, 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 beep. That's good.
Okay.
Also, the webcam is probably totally different now too.
Honestly, not really.
No? Okay. So those are liars.
None of those is a hurdy-gurdy.
But maybe they're further down. Or...
Nope. No.
No.
Oh, God, a Celtic harp. Oh, no, it says 8-string dulcimer. That's a Celtic harp. But okay, hang on.
That's the one thing we're going to run into, I think, with Temu is terminology. That's much better.
Yeah, listings being wildly inaccurate.
Well, I go back to the search and see what it auto-completes for hurdy-gurdy. Maybe that'll help.
Don't get us started on the hurdy-gurdy puzzle. We've tried that.
Mm-hmm. I'll go get it.
You want to go get it?
Yeah.
We have one. I bought it for Tyler I bought it for Gregor for, was that your birthday? No, it was your birthday. It doesn't sound good. It was fun to put together. It looks cute, but it doesn't sound good. Oh, look, we got a Chinese flute of some kind. The very first listing is a Chinese flute. Yeah, I told you the thing doesn't even work. So a hurdy-gurdy, we should explain. Let me just Google what a real hurdy-gurdy looks like for those who don't know. It looks kind of like this. This is the puzzle one. Yeah, there you go. The puzzle one that you can put together. No, don't do videos. Oh God, come on, computer. So it's got, you've probably seen somebody playing one at a Renaissance fair. I've been to a couple that have, I've worked a couple that have somebody playing one. Hi, Kristen. So it's got a crank, and that works as the bow. Instead of like going like this, it cranks and it scrapes the undersides of the strings. And then there are buttons that like, yeah, like that. They control that you like would press instead of like kind of like piano keys, kind of. Instead of putting your fingers on the strings, you press buttons. Yeah.
I don't want to break it.
Yeah, I don't want you to break it either.
Yeah. But it does look pretty.
It's cute, but it's never made noise.
I mean, it made noise when we first started. It was just not very good noise.
So I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm just to be straightforward, we don't anticipate any of these instruments to be of any quality. That's why I call them instrument shaped objects. Like the bar is pretty low. Just let's put it that way. The bar is low. They're all just harps and lyres and a tuba lyre. Oh, to put your music in. I'm stupid. A mouth harp. We're not supposed to call them that anymore. Okay, I'm curious what happens. Get that dog to stop licking. I'm curious. I don't know if this works on Temu.
No, I tried these.
Yeah.
Because I tried like to subtract out words to hide it from the results, and it didn't work either.
What if I
Oh, I think this is the way we need to go with everything.
I think this is probably the way to go too. $27? $27.
I mean, that's kind of a steal. And it's local. China's just a couple blocks that way.
A mini didgeridoo.
We do want to try to avoid instruments that people have to put their mouths on.
Yeah, but I could play the didgeridoo.
You could.
My poor computer.
Traditional 7-string lyre harp suitable for beginners, starters, and enthusiasts.
I mean, this is cute because it's like magpie colored, and then it has like a deer, which we could pretend is a jackalope.
Yeah.
Also, if you don't want to be a jackalope anymore.
No, I like being a jackalope.
You like being a jackalope. I was just realizing, like, we don't have to be emotionally attached to that anymore.
Out of the cart.
Almost sold out. Yeah, weird. That's crazy. I'm sure it is. Okay. Alright, so hurdy-gurdy's a bust. I'm honestly disappointed. I did think that there would be more than just, like...
Hello, John Reams.
Is he here? I was going to say from Didgeridoo. Somebody mentioned Didgeridoos, and I was going to say my friend John plays those. Hey! He said he was going to have to hustle home from Kentucky to catch my stream. I appreciate you, John. I bet it was hotter than blazes this weekend. I was chewing over going as a patron this weekend. We ended up having plans yesterday, but I want to go see Suds and Fuds.
Yeah.
I want to see my girl Suds and Fuds, but it's so hot. You were summoned. Somebody mentioned didgeridoos, and so John had to. John was
perfect timing.
Someone needs me. Okay. Hurdy-gurdy. Well, I guess I don't need to search for a liar, because I did that already. But what about a loot? Make this go away. No. Oh, boy.
If you go to categories, that will help.
What are you pointing at? Oh,
down.
That?
No, the other one. The one that's in the search section. Next to relevant.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, change that to string instruments.
No, I don't want us to change it to string instrument. I guess that's fine. I feel like we're giving it too much detail.
Well, it's gonna help narrow it down.
I guess. I wanted to give me garbage. Price. It's the same.
Yep. Like, is that a putty knife?
Yes? Or like an oil paint knife?
Yeah, maybe.
What is this? Open a new tab. Magnesium, asphalt loot replacement loot rakes. What? The internet is a wild place.
Again, it looks like a putty thing. Well,
Whatever.
I thought categories might help us out, but I guess.
Yeah, I guess not.
Guess not.
Oh, ukulele. Okay, all of a sudden we got
Much cheaper options.
You know what? I'm gonna put on my list plastic guitar.
Oh, like Fuglies?
Yes. So we were talking about something we're kind of chewing over. That'll blow my whole budget. Something we've been kind of chewing over is next year not doing anything in July because it's 1 billion degrees and I get migraines and it's hot and I don't like it. Unless I were to get into somewhere like really local.
Or cold.
Or cold.
I joked Canada.
Yeah, if I could get a gig like in northern Canada so it wasn't so hot in July. I wouldn't do anything in June, but I really like the White Heart Renaissance Fair that I just did in Missouri. So I'm going to go back to that. As long as they want me, which I think they do. But I might not do anything in July of next year. But if I were to do something, outdoor, one of those things I might consider is doing another Magpie show, a mermaid show. But it would be really nice to have like let's just look, because this clearly isn't getting us anywhere. Loot didn't get us anywhere. I'm just going to search.
Well, we know carbon fiber guitars are waterproof.
In theory. Oh, these are all waterproof cases. Boo.
Maybe type in instrument after it.
Hang on. Carbon fiber.
Okay. That would be the whole budget, too.
So would that. Oh, my God. It's still worth looking. I want to see if these things... Both.
Do you want to make it cheapest?
Waterproof acoustic case. Bugger.
Also, I would say Temu's sorting is awful because it'll be lowest to high, and then you'll jump down. It'll be cheaper items.
Because they put the sponsored stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to blow my whole budget if we buy... Okay, well, we didn't think that was going to work out anyway. But it would be fun to find, like, a plastic or...
carbon fiber.
An air-conditioned instrument would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'd take that. What are these? Oh, little...
Finger picks.
No, finger covers if your little fingies can't handle.
Oh.
Oh, this is a makeup brush for your guitar.
Nice.
That's literally a makeup brush. Women use those for makeup.
$2.
Why would you use that on your guitar? That is so dumb. Anyway, okay. Waterproof guitar is a bust. It was worth the amusement. What else? Wait, hammer dulcimer. Let's go ahead and look that up. Dulcimer. Oh.
Julie is struggling with YouTube.
Yeah, I see that. Julie, do you have if you don't have like a YouTube account that you're like logged into, it won't work? And if that doesn't work, like you can log out of it and then log back into. That's probably like, I hate to be like, turn it off and turn it back on again, but that is usually like the best. Man, more of these. I have a mountain dulcimer. It looks like this. It doesn't look like this. It looks like this. So
That's
we don't need
book.
to. I know, but I'm just saying we don't need to look for one of those at least. Look at my. I was immediately like, ooh, I do kind of need a new harp key. Let's not order it from here. I do need a new harp key for the auto harp though. $28. You can look this up online. Bing. Though this book looks like it predates the internet, so maybe that's what it is. She tried that. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. You want to look it up for me real fast?
Yeah, I can Google.
Boom whackers. We can look up boom whackers.
We own 1,000.
That's what I was gonna say. We have a ton of boom whackers. We have so many boom whackers that I gave a full set to my friend Willow Wham Diddler last year. I have a ton of them. I don't take them to the musical Menagerie. I bring them for musical Menagerie shows. And sometimes it's not 100% clear when I'm being hired for that versus, like, Magpie shows, you know what I mean? Yeah, Mr. Bucket is on the hunt for how to get Julie.
It basically says if it's not the logged in issue, try clearing your cookies and enabling cookies for YouTube. And if that doesn't work, it could be your internet's not strong enough.
What he said.
That's because it's if it was everybody, it was because we broke some sort of policy. But
fair enough. I'm bummed that this is so expensive because I'm like real tempted by this
Celtic harp.
Yeah, that says it's a dulcimer, but truly isn't. Give me it. I can't see past my microphone. Open link in new tab. It doesn't want to.
Can you just do control click like you can on Windows? There you go.
Where's the measuring tape? Get that out.
Oh, right. Okay. Got it.
8.5 inches by 13.5 inches. I'm rounding.
So 13.5
by
8.5.
That is minuscule. Okay, so that's like a toy. No, that's not something. That's like a. No, that's not real. Oh wait, is it? It's got one C major scale, and it's not like it's got little pedals. I mean, it's a Celtic harp.
Yeah.
Okay, well, all right. That's enough of that. What else shall we look for? I'm gonna look up automaton while we're thinking of it. Automaton. Ooh, automaton deluxe.
Ooh.
That was the suggested search. Okay, this is what mine looks like. He's a little bluer than this. He's Tommy the automaton. That's something. Oh, we should look for a theremin, but I already have one. I have a theremin that looks kind of like this. That's like a pedal, but not like the metal thing. I kind of want one of those. We're getting all kinds of instruments with the search automaton.
Maybe we should just scroll and see if we get anything fun on this.
No, because later we're just going to search musical instruments.
Ooh, stylophone.
For $117.
But you know, sometimes when you click into it, they'll have the same thing but cheaper from other sources.
No. I'm trying to stay focused on an automaton. I want to know what an automaton deluxe is. Yeah!
Same thing.
The red thing. Just the red one. Hey, Julie did it. Yay!
Hey.
That's literally what I have.
Was yours $150?
He
too?
sure wasn't. Tommy the Automaton was not $150. In fact, I bought him at I'm pretty sure I bought him at a music education conference.
But the price is lower than usual, actually. So
Oh, wow.
this is
What a deal. Oh, is
Yeah.
it because he comes with a neck strap?
fancy.
So cool. That's mine. That's
Yeah,
mine.
that's
I
the-
literally have this blue one. Okay. Nope. What a bust. I knew this was going to be not good, but like, dang. Okay. Okay, we looked for a hurdy-gurdy. We looked for a loot. We looked for a wire.
I feel like we're better off with Amazon.
We looked for a hammer dulcimer. Automaton. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, the same automaton on Amazon's $40.
That might
So-
be where I got mine, too. Okay. Well, that's part of the fun of Temu.
Yeah.
Nothing makes sense here. Oh, boy.
I feel like a mini bagpipe.
Mini bagpipe start good for $170.
Well, there's a $47.
I know. Hang on. There might be a cheaper one. Oh, that's just reeds. God, $40? $40 just for reeds?
I wonder if there's any way to like exclude local, which I know is like a terrible thing to say.
There's no ethical consumption under capitalism, honey. It's fine.
Yeah, that's true.
You can only add it.
Yeah.
These are the mouthpieces.
And little chanters.
Oh, they are practice chanters. I'm kind of tempted.
Yeah, if you want to check it on there.
Oh, see, here we go. Mini bagpipe, $44. I wish he had gotten cheaper, but
It looks really small.
this would be for Magpie to play. This would not go in the baby bagpipe. I don't have a Scottish accent, can you tell? Good Lord. Yeah, apparently Greg has mini bagpipes.
Oh.
Justin's on fire in the chat right here, man. I wish I've got like I don't know, the software I'm using, like it had a chat thing that popped up when I was doing my practice lives earlier, and now I can't figure out how to make it come back. Wait, chat box.
Well, I will say, so far everything is cheaper on Amazon.
Yeah, but that's not the fun of it, is it?
Well, you know, I think if we look for more like Eastern instruments, I think they'll be cheaper.
Oh, I have an air who on my list.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got other stuff on here. We've
I-
only begun to look at. We've only scraped the surface of the stupidity I'm trying to get into.
Where's the size on it? Do they have like a size? Ooh, a cello, $165.
Yeah.
There's like a product description down below that has like sizing.
Look, it's even Magpie Maroon.
Yeah.
Everything ships from Guangdong.
But it's local.
Everything ships
Just
from
down the street.
Guangdong. Yeah, I'm confused by that. No. Okay, are there reviews?
I would.
Are there reviews on Temu?
Yeah, there are. It has a 4.8.
I think that's for the shop, not for this particular thing. You know what?
Yeah, I mean,
I want to play with it. It keeps buffering. I think it didn't like that I was It didn't like that I was messing with the status there. Yeah, it's like it tells me when things buffer. No, I have everything closed. Okay.
well, to be fair, Chrome is really labor intensive.
Yeah, wow. I know I already closed all my windows of it. This is the only one I got open.
Yeah.
Okay. This is the practice chanter. Nah. If I'm gonna pay $40 for it, I'd rather just get the whole ridiculous mini bagpipe. Okay, what else? Here, you wanna pick one off the list?
Sure. Oh, none of these I had in mind.
No?
No, I had a couple other ones in mind, like an go-go bell.
It's just me. Well, they're boring.
Sure,
I don't
never
even.
mind.
You know what I mean? Temu is
That's
just
fine.
like. I've
Viber
had
slap.
too many of them. Oh, skip frames detected 92%. Oh, Viber slap.
Yes. Yeah, we had a little bit of a delay. It looks like.
Oh yeah, look, we're real choppy. In the window.
All right, we're caught back up there. It looks like. All right, we're good.
Look, Guidos and maracas. Okay, hang on. How dare you? Well, yes, we need to know what that is.
The finger drum.
Is it like a finger shaker like I have? We're going to open it later.
Yes,
whatever.
finger drum and sand bell.
We're going to look at that in a second anyway. They're all guiros and shakers and those things.
Mm-hmm.
I'll open that too, but I'm too stupid to play these, I'm pretty sure. Have you seen people like on Instagram play those?
Yeah.
I do not have the capability.
My only concern is a kid hurting themselves with it.
Man, not a single Viber slap to be had. I'm going to go back and search by relevance again, but I don't think that made it any better. Yes, Julie. So I looked up a loot. The very first thing I searched was hurdy-gurdy, and I immediately got a bunch of liars. And then I looked up loots too. Didn't get any of those.
No, with loot we got like putty knives and stuff for whatever reason.
I'm gonna look up a cajon real fast just to see if anything else comes up.
Sure.
I know a couple of folks who've bought like these little portable ones.
Mm-hmm. Not the stool kind.
But they don't sound very good. That's gonna be real. They don't sound very good. But we'll see. An Erhu is on my list. Good call, Julie. Great minds, etc., etc. My poor computer. She is from 2015.
So, a one-piece percussion finger drum and sand bell for guitar and ukulele. Yeah, I think it's just like a little thing of sand. It's kind of like the one you have already.
Like the shaker I have that I use when I play drums.
Yes.
Somehow it has literally never occurred to me. We're real bad over there too. I have too many tabs open.
Yeah. Maybe we should stream from a different computer next time.
I think it's the Wi-Fi.
I don't know. We have 1 gigabit Wi-Fi. Anyways.
Anyway, I'm trying to see if it's better now that I closed that one tab. Is this what I have?
Yeah. They're just round.
They're ugly is what they are.
They almost look like slide guitar things, but you aren't wearing them the right way.
Is this going to tank everything?
Yeah, I wouldn't even. That loads pretty quick. I don't know. I think our Wi-Fi is fine. Look at a little heart shape.
They're ugly.
Yeah, and you already got a couple
I already
of
have
those.
one of these. It's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll try not to open any more tabs.
Oh, look, go home.
$107.
Well, I say if you click into it, it sometimes gives you similar options.
Yeah, like Amazon.
Yeah.
This is more fun.
Sure.
The blurry pictures really
Sell it.
promising.
Yeah. Well, there's a cajon stool that's in the 50s.
This one?
Yeah.
Is it a stool?
It looks like someone's sitting on it.
I guess. Oh, okay. He's facing this. I couldn't figure out like the
orientation.
the orientation of this.
And it also comes with built-in castanets.
Can I be honest with you? I don't even want to jokingly add this to the cart. That's how bad it looks.
Okay.
This looks so awful. Oh boy.
Go to the third one from the top.
This one?
Or fourth one. One more.
What is happening to your cajon, my friend?
I'm wondering. I don't even know what that is.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to make it less slow again. Yeah, this is terrible. No, thank you.
It also could be like you have your, because we set the latency so low to make it more up to date, is having a little hard time keeping up.
I see.
Ooh, cardboard boxes.
Cool. Foldable cardboard boxes. All right, that was a loss. That was a bust. Give me my notebook back.
Yeah. I mean, keep scrolling down because again, it gets cheaper again. So maybe if you keep scrolling down, we'll get to like.
Because it's like not the same search anymore.
Well, it's worth a shot. Got some djembes.
I don't want to even.
No, we got enough of this.
We have enough drums. I'm gonna search gong. Julie suggested a gong.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. I don't have one of these.
Mm-mm. If you did, it's
Long gone.
little singing bowl.
Ooh, tiny singing bowl.
$2. Well within our budget. The other one's 9 cents more expensive. I wonder how much better it is.
Add to cart. Tiny singing bowl.
Well, that's the thing. Like, what's the size of it?
I don't care. If it shows up and it's this big,
Whatever's this big.
that's fine. Travels easily with the menagerie.
Swallowing hazard.
Well, if your kid is putting my instruments in their mouth,
We had quite a few kids put the automaton in their mouth on that Sunday, and that instrument isn't supposed to go in your mouth either. Just saying.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. Can we see the size just for fun though?
You have there's a mouse right here, my love. You could also take the mouse right here. Here, you go find it.
Okay.
A kabasa.
Oh look, reviews.
Total
5
disappointment.
stars.
It's the size of a teacup.
And the sustained sound of what's it supposed-
Perfect.
5 stars.
Scroll, keep scrolling. There's no way it's that. Yeah, it's not
Look at
that
that.
big. I thought it was like. I think I'm right. A hang drum. We'll look that up too. Hang drum. A sausage. Hi, Foogly. What a bummer that we didn't find anything for Viper Slap.
Yeah. That's alright.
Is it in the cart? No, it's not in the cart. Add to cart. How dare you? Oh.
Oh, you have to pick which one do you want. Do you want
I just want the bowl. Oh, that's how they get you. That's how they get you. It's just the bracelet.
the brace. Well, I mean, the bowl is $10. We can still add that to the cart.
Okay. I'm being so stingy.
Oh, now we
I only added the bracelet. Shucks. Wait. This is also just.
All right. So cushion and round rod, we probably want that,
Yes.
right? And what's the? We don't want the bracelet.
Right.
Well, I mean, you do like shiny things.
I do like shiny things. It's a rainbow.
Yeah. So do you want the bracelet?
Yes.
Okay, well then change it to bracelet.
It's already in there. See?
Well, yeah, but if you buy them together, it's cheaper.
No. Oh.
So go.
This yeah, but first I have to remove them from the cart, and this website sucks.
bracelet and bowl combination.
But then I don't get the cushion and round rod.
No, the bowl combination is everything. The bowl combination is the bowl cushion rod. So you get that plus the bracelet. That's why it's $11.34. It's an extra like 50 cents. There we go.
It like doesn't want to sell me things. A kielbasa.
I do think you can buy food off of this website.
Let's not. What did I just say?
Hanging dry. Well, I mean, I want to keep scrolling down because we haven't even found the gong yet.
I don't even understand what these are.
Rotating acrylic decoration, bright red golden giant gong. It's a gong.
It says it's a 2D flat 360.
It's all those nice buzzwords.
I don't understand.
All right, let's keep scrolling down.
I don't understand. These are finger symbols. I have those already. This is a tongue. I think I have one of these. I bought one for Bunny. I don't need one.
No? You don't think that would go on the Menage?
Yeah. Alright. And then this is like the other. Sure.
You don't like the other one?
Which other one?
The,
This one?
I think it has like the zodiac on it.
No, I like this one better because it looks smaller. Easier to carry around. I sometimes have to travel without you and have to truck all the menagerie stuff in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
Smaller is better.
Wait. Which model? Or do you want just this?
No, that's the decoration.
Ah, okay.
Don't want that.
Oh, Tree of Life.
Let's do this one.
Yeah, Tree of Life seems to be the most like.
It's 9 cents cheaper than this one. I have a nose flute. I should bust that thing out. But I do have a nose flute already. I have a jaw harp already as well. And castanets. I don't like the castanets. I don't know what it is. Little kids, like, they'll pick up the finger cymbals and they don't mind. They don't do, like, but they pick up the castanets and it's just. What are you looking for?
I'll just keep scrolling down. That's all. All right. Well, let's look at something else. Do you want to try the Erhu?
The ehe?
Erhu. I'm gonna take a strong guess. This thing won't understand.
What do you mean? It won't understand the word erhu?
Well, we tried hurdy-gurdy and it gave us a liar. Oh. Well.
Look, these ones are local. Where does it think
Just-
we live?
Just down the street in Jiadong.
There's bow hair. Just plain unbleached bow hair.
Oh, nice. Do you want to sort by cheapest?
Yes, I just got distracted by how pretty everything was. Yeah, the nose flute doesn't get shared. The jaw harp does not get shared. These are Magpie exclusives. Yeah, English is not even like Temu's 10th language. Wow, sorting by cheapest really.
Well, it does local first, I suppose. What is that thing that... There's something that's $24 and something that's $37.
This
The
thing?
37 one looks almost like an oboe, doesn't it?
Oh, I used to know what that instrument is called.
Well, it's a traditional Chinese music instrument. Gourd.
No,
That's
it's
what
not.
it is.
God. Those websites
sucks.
No? Okay.
No.
Don't add it then. We can always take stuff out.
Yeah, like I don't, like, you know what I mean? I don't want anything that you have to blow into.
Yeah, but I mean, I sent some stuff is just for us, you said.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, that's part of it. These are all just... Oh, you know what? I did that nice post for Pirates Creed the other day. I forgot to tell you that Josh...
Pirates Inc.?
It was Pirates Inc., sorry. I forgot to say that Josh from Pirates Inc. Also gave me a pick holder.
Oh, yeah?
Put on the back of my guitar.
Nice.
And just shove a bunch of picks in there because I'm such a mess. A mizmar. I don't know what a mizmar is.
Is that the gourd instrument?
Maybe.
I'll Google it.
Man. We really thought that doing Asian instruments would be like, because it's Temu, but...
The mizmar was the other thing that was in the picture. The one that's more cylindrical. Hanging drum?
No.
No?
Because we have the little... It's the same thing.
We have which one?
We put the green thing right there at
Oh.
the bottom. That's the same thing as a hand drum, except I don't have to hit it with my hands. Or a hang drum. This is the same thing. And this is smaller and easier to carry around. A stylophone. We were looking at one of those earlier. Those things are expensive.
Yeah, they're like $100-something.
Yeah. My favorite Vine has a stylophone in it. No, I keep going to search for one and I keep getting... Oh, okay. Whoa, did you see that search?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I can get that to come back up, but man, I don't know what language that even was. Those are just banjos. I want a banjo-lele because it's easier to travel with. But not for $160 off this godforsaken website.
It's a guide.
I think this might be a book in a bag and not an instrument. I'm going to click because I'm curious. I'm here for it, Justin. I don't know. Are there reviews?
Well, it says it's varnished. I bet you it's one of those things you're going to add it. Oh, see, look, it's the bag.
I told you.
When you add it to cart, it's like,
it's just the bag.
Do you want to add the instrument for $100?
I knew it.
Yeah.
Just the bag.
Tricky. Oh, that's a cool looking ukulele.
Which one? This
Up?
one?
No, up. That black one that looks kind of like a Fender guitar body.
For those who feel insecure playing the ukulele. I don't. What's a strum stick? Are you making these things up? Look up what a strum stick is. A strum stick. Okay, what if I just search banjo? No, let's be real. No. Okay.
Oh, a strum stick is the one you play with that big, like, thick, like...
The big pig.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about these last weekend.
We were. They might have that, because it's in Easton.
I have some thumb pianos. I have a thumb piano, Julie. It regularly gets hit by children.
Because they think you need to use the mallets.
Yeah, I don't know what it is in their brains that they look... Shout out to my little friend from Missouri. I don't want to say your name on the internet because I don't need to be airing the name of children all over the internet. But I made a friend in Missouri. Hey, I see you.
It starts with a B.
I know
it's you.
I know he's watching because his mom was commenting. It is a sideways dulcimer. A strumstick is not, but a sideways dulcimer. A sideways Appalachian dulcimer. Interesting. Oh, that's my train of thought. Help.
Kids are hitting your thumb piano.
Oh, yeah. So shout out to my friend from Missouri because he knows how to handle instruments and use them correctly, and he doesn't do this. But lots of kids, when they walk up, they find the kalimba, the thumb piano, and their brain says, hit with stick. Cool, insulin pump. Oh, I'm going to have a blood sugar low. Cool.
Do you want me to get you a gummy or something?
Do you mind? Yeah.
I don't mind.
You can keep scrolling through $13 tuba books.
I know, I'm bummed they're all books. I was really hoping I could find a sneaky tuba for cheap while you were distracted.
I mean, there's a cheap trombone for $130.
Hey, yeah, they commented. Hi. I don't want to say your name on the internet because you're a child. And I don't need all of YouTube knowing your name. But I'm glad you're watching. Well, shucks. I was really hoping I'd find a fun tuba. What is that? An embouchure training device. It looks like a torture device. A mute clamp. Oh, tiny brass dash. I'm mostly looking for acoustic instruments and like string instruments. Looking for hand percussion, small percussion, string instruments mostly. Thank you. This is quite a lot of things. Because then I can use it in the menagerie. But I'm also kind of wandering around the line of like, but I want to put high quality stuff in the menagerie so children aren't like being forced to play crappy instruments. Okay, can you take over for a little bit while I
Yes.
chew?
Alright, so no cheap tuba.
Yeah, scroll some more. Oh, so much cleaning stuff.
The mouthpiece.
I was just gonna say maybe I should get a mouthpiece, but
It's like, no, that's all.
trash, garbage. My ADHD says let's give up.
Alright.
Theremin. Yeah? No, with an E. See?
Theremin instrument.
We're already at $100.
Temu should learn by now. We want low to high. Oh, hey. A much cheaper option.
No.
No.
Woo.
Oh.
No, I think we're good with what I have, huh?
You know?
We'll have to bust that out sometime soon. So my theremin is just a pedal. It's just a pedal that you'd like plug into an amp, and you like move your hand over it. But there's no, because like a theremin works this way. There's like a metal antenna is the word I'm looking for, and it's like you move your hand away, it gets louder and softer, up and down, it changes pitch, and mine works like that, but it's just weird looking.
So. Oh, let's look at this drumstick.
Oh yeah. A Q chord.
Whoops.
Strumstick. That sounds familiar, a Q chord.
Oh, what a cute parent-child guitar.
That is the most ugly ukulele I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm like offended by how ugly that was. Look at all these guitar. It's like strumstick.
Do
You
you
must
mean
mean
guitar
guitar pick.
Is there like another name for strumstick? Let me.
I counted. I think the Menagerie has been in 5 states now, maybe 6 states this year. I have to go back and count again, but then I've got a couple more to add to the list. We're taking the Menagerie to Arizona. I'm going back to Montana 3 more times this year alone. That's crazy. Where else am I going this year? God. Wyoming. Taking the Menagerie to Wyoming. I get to take it to Florida in November. Some other stuff in October. So it's fun to kind of have some new stuff to be excited about, even if they are dumb. I think this gong, like the gong, I think is gonna be okay. I think the little tongue drum is like gonna be okay. I don't think anything we've selected other than the bagpipes are gonna be like questionable quality so far. By Julie, an electrical programmable auto harp. I feel like I've seen a Q chord before. I feel like I follow a lady on TikTok that plays one.
Is it just like the letter Q chord?
Yeah, Q chord. It's like the future. God bless America.
Did you mean G chord?
Yeah, did you mean a chord for electricity? Hang on.
Ah.
Yeah, I've seen one of these before.
Yeah, I've seen these too.
Yeah, an omnichord, a Q
Omnichord.
chord. Yeah.
So we tried searching for
Search for
omnichord.
omnichord and see if that gets us anywhere.
I have seen these too.
I don't have. Do I have a zither? No, I don't have a zither. We could look one of those up too. Come on, Temu, you can do it.
Looks like just piano.
I don't want a keyboard. I hate the piano. I hate it. Here, you take these and keep looking. I'm going to talk with these people for a little
Sure.
bit. See if we can't find anything else worth adding. I can't believe how mediocre our selection's been. It's, you know why? It's because we watched that Astro Goblin video that we were inspired by. You had to close that Q cord tab up there before my computer explodes. You can look up a zither if you wanted. Oh, but yeah, so like I said at the beginning of this, we were inspired by our favorite YouTube channel, or one of our favorites, Astro Goblin Plays. They did like a whole Temu shopping spree, and they narrowed it. They had like hundreds of dollars of trash, garbage, good stuff in there. Man, we haven't only, what is that, 5 things, $108. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, but I do think when you buy like cheap prop stuff, you can make prop stuff very cheap.
Open that.
This one?
Yup. What is this? Oh, it's decorations. They're not real.
No real strings. Died.
Boo.
Boo.
Suitable for refrigerator art. That means they're like
Magnets.
this big. Yeah, never mind. A balalaika. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what it comes up with. Yeah, I'm starting to think that a lot of these string instruments is just gonna sub in like lyres and harps and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Being like, this what you meant, right?
Yeah, there we go. They called it the right thing. A portable folk instrument.
That's my auto harp.
Oh, it is.
That's pretty close to it.
Yeah. Well, there you guys go. If you've been to the Menagerie.
You know what? I paid $50 for it, so I still got a steal. Bummer. What else is on there? I searched a hurdy-gurdy first thing, Foogly. Oh my god.
It does not
It
know.
only gave us all of these like lyres and string instruments and stuff that you see. That's all it gave us.
Ooh, look at that, little marimba.
No, not for 187. I'm not carrying that thing around. We have the tiny glockenspiel. And that's my kalimba right there.
Yeah, it is. Well, you know, if we need to replace...
Wait.
Yeah? What's that?
Is that a $20 tuba?
No, it's a lyre.
Oh, it's the lyre for the movie. Okay. So a lyre, like for marching band folks, is like the thing that they put their music on that they flip through.
What am I looking for next?
I don't know. You pick.
Balalaika.
Balalaika. Sorry, I'm chewing. So I'm diabetic. In case you didn't know, I'm a type 1 diabetic. I'm still figuring out like my... How long have I been on my pump now? Like a month or two? A couple months.
No, longer than that.
I'm still figuring... So, it's new to me. Oh my god.
That's not bad.
My insulin pump talks to another thing I have plugged on me that knows my blood sugar, and they, like, control each other. It's very crazy. It's very new and exciting to me, but it's still not all locked in, so...
What is a balalaika?
Just Google, open a new tab and look her up real fast. It's a string instrument. I keep doing this with my hand like that's helping describe it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Temu is just like, do you mean lyre again? Violin, do you mean lyre? Lute, do you mean lyre? Hurdy-gurdy?
Do you mean lyre?
We only sell lyres.
Fugly said shofar, S-H-O-F-A-R.
Do you mean lyre?
Oh, hey!
Okay.
That's why, because it's not a string instrument.
So it's a horn.
Yeah, when I was the first time I ever went to Whiteheart, when I was there for the Whiteheart, Viking, the Valhalla Blooms in April, I was next to Mr. Dead Stuff, and he has a couple of these that he, like, made from assorted dead animals. I don't mean that as mean as it sounds, but, like, that's what he's called Mr. Dead Stuff. Like, that's what he does. Cool. You know what? Can you look up a conch? I don't know if I want to carry around a shofar because, again, small, and that looks really breakable. Can you look up a conch?
Yeah. Again, we can always add stuff.
I'm having fruit snacks.
Conch.
Ugh, John, we tried the quote thing. Doesn't seem to help in the search here. I was bummed.
Yeah. We also I tried previously testing this. If you could, like, you know how you can put a minus in Google to be like, I don't want to have anything that has, like, Wikipedia or something in it. I tried minus liars for one of these, and it just didn't want to work. It was like, do you mean liars still? So...
You might have to put in horn.
I put conch shell horn. For blowing.
The next one says conch shell horn loud. Ooh.
We get back to these. Yep, same.
I guess it's okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not everybody loves it when you're the act at a Ren fair or you're the booth at a Ren fair that makes loud noises all the time.
But sometimes.
Which is fair.
Yeah.
And that's fair.
I'm going to pull up one that Magpie wrote down, an ocean drum, because even I don't really know what that is.
I want an ocean drum real bad.
Sound healing.
Yeah, one of the schools I worked at in California had one that I got to use sometimes. $5? $5. High repeat customers. What does that mean? Just add it. I don't care. Just
is that what it is?
Yeah, so a C
it looks nothing like that one.
Because that one's the bottom side of it. I don't know what the heck that is. An ocean drum or a sea drum, it's a drum that's got a bunch of little metal things in it. And oh my god, are we gonna get 3?
No, you have to pick.
Oh.
So do you want a 6-inch, an 8-inch, or a 10-inch?
Give me the 8-inch.
8-inch?
Yeah, for $7.90.
Sure.
But yeah, see all these little metal things in it? You roll them around the drum and it sounds like the ocean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I want one. Sick. I put that on there thinking we weren't going to get one.
All right. One success.
There's all those little drums, the little tone drums. Wait, scroll down.
Hold on, I'm going to do it by...
No, I want you to scroll down in case I saw some things I saw. No, never mind. Okay, yeah, now you can organize. I saw it. Yes, hopefully I wasn't actually ASMR loudly chewing. Like, I have a decent mic, but hopefully it's not that good, because nothing makes me more mad than listening to people chew. We watch a lot of, like, Good Mythical Morning, and they do a lot of taste testing stuff, and sometimes I have to turn it off.
See, like, this one's 11. That one's only 4.
That one's smaller, but this one, that's $5.46. It's a clearance deal. I think you should put that one in the thing. Because that, I think, is the same size. See how this one's cut differently?
Mm-hmm.
And then we can get rid of the more expensive one.
Do you want the magpie color?
It tastes like sheep. I'm sorry. Fugly just said, a shofar tastes like sheep. Just a warning.
Do you want that color?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As close to magpie
so that's
teal as we can get.
8 centimeters is the size of it. What is 8 centimeters to inches?
I don't know. You have your computer right there. Look, do you want us to add this a go-go bell?
Yes.
I didn't know you felt so passionately about the go-go bell. I didn't know you felt so passionately about it.
I love a go-go bells. Okay, an inch is 2.54 centimeters. So that one was...
Do the math. I don't know.
How much was it? 8? Oh, it's right there. 8. So it's like 3 and a little bit inches. So it's like that big.
Aww. We'll have to make sure nobody walks off with it.
Or swallows it.
I mean, that's what I've been saying to adults as they come in. Like, if I didn't want it to get broken, I shouldn't have brought it with me. Which I do say with a certain grain of salt attached, because if I didn't want it to get broken, I would snatch it away from your kid. But I don't want to do that because that's rude. But I have had 2 drums get broken. I gotta post that picture of the Earth Song people. They fixed my drum for me.
That's a 16-string one.
No.
No?
No.
Alright, we added it to the cart, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Did we?
Did we?
Yes.
No.
Yes, because we have 2. 1.
Oh,
2.
yeah. Yeah, you're right. Alright.
Where's my list? Give me my list.
Oh,
back.
yeah.
You can keep looking up instruments, but I made a whole agenda of things to discuss while we were on our live today, and
Hey,
hopefully
look
it's
how big
not.
that one. That's an 8-inch one. Only for 14.
Then you do the clicking. You do it. I trust you, Mr. Bucket. I trust you. I enable you. And then I got distracted talking about my diabetes because my blood sugar low.
Oh, never mind. It's the 6-inch set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how they get you.
That's how they get you.
I don't have a wooden tongue drum. You want to look one of those up? I've
Sure.
had them in classrooms in the past, but I don't have one anymore. That was the hard part about when I was a traveling teacher forever ago. Hang on, I just sneezed so bad.
Staring to the light.
It doesn't work for me.
Did you mean... That looks huge.
Achoo!
Ooh, that's a big one.
Oh my god. Search log drum.
Oh, no.
That might get us what we're looking for. God, I sneezed so hard I forgot what I was saying. Oh, I was talking about being diabetic. This is where I'm trying to get here. So a long, long time ago, in my... Just do it. I trust you.
No, I am. It's just slow.
I don't have bongos.
Oh, we can look for bongos.
My backpack's not
Oh my God.
bongos.
Cute.
What is that?
It's a little bell. It's a lotus bell.
That's gonna get stolen immediately.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. So a long time ago, I have a Facebook fan page called The Shinies. I do exclusive things in there. If you're not a member, look it up. But if you're a member, you're probably in here because you are the people who care about the things that I do. Appreciate you. Shout out to you folks. Thank you, Justin, for my bless you. So one of the things I talked about in the Shinies group is I want to start a podcast, like the Magpod. I've got the art for it and everything already. I've recorded a couple episodes. I have. They're terrible, and I've deleted them because I just needed to get used to talking to myself, essentially. It's weird. It's weird. Podcasting is weird. Podcasting about yourself is weird. Weird. Just talking to yourself and assuming that somebody wants to hear what you have to say. Odd. So I recorded a couple. I did a couple on the ride to Montana when I went out there for the first weekend of June.
Mm-hmm.
Did I do Montana and then 3 weeks in Missouri?
Yep, you came back and we then drove like 3 days later to go to Missouri.
That feels like 800 years ago. But anyway, so I recorded a couple practice episodes. I've deleted them already, and I deleted them from the recently deleted, so I couldn't find them, embarrass myself. And then I was gonna record some real ones on the way back from Montana and like be brave and do it for real. Girl, what? That's my pump beeping at me. And unfortunately, on Sunday night when I was in Montana, I put a new insulin pump site on and it didn't work. Like when you put one on, there's like a little bit of tubing that goes like in you know, so you can give yourself insulin. But instead of going in, it went.
Oh,
but I couldn't tell under the sticker. I couldn't tell that it didn't go in because it still hurt pretty bad. It like deflected off of my skin and it hurt. It felt like it. What is that? Is that woman wearing clothes?
Who, that one? Yeah.
Oh, she's got a pink sweater on.
Yeah.
I meant this one.
Oh yeah, she's wearing clothes.
It's confusing. So my insulin pump didn't go into me essentially. So my insulin pump gave me insulin all night, but it didn't actually go into me at all. So then I woke up on that Monday morning and I needed to tear down my tent, pack everything up, make sure the booth was mostly packed up, which it was, but like make sure I hadn't forgotten anything, and drive home. I was supposed to make it to Minneapolis from Red Lodge, Montana, and I woke up that morning and my blood sugar was so messed up that I immediately got sick. I had to pull over and get sick in somebody's front yard. I still feel bad about
You want to hand me your list?
Yeah, I still feel really bad about that. Whoever that person was, I feel really bad. It was all liquids, but I still feel bad. And then I pulled over to, by the way, Montana, the most beautiful rest stops in the country. No reason that they should be so beautiful and so clean and so chic, but they're nice. And so I pulled over and got sick there for a while, and then I literally pulled the camping cot I had slept on in my tent out of my car and set it up in the parking lot. $121?
It is Magpie color though.
It is Magpie colored. Why are we getting... Oh, mandolin slicers. I was
Yeah.
like, why are we getting vegetable cutters? Literally set my little tent up in the parking lot and just took a, like, not quite nap, but just had like a lie there in misery kind of for like half an hour to 45 minutes while I figured out if I was going to drive to a hospital or if I was going to try to drive.
I was watching her travel through Fargo.
No. Mount Red Lodge.
Well, no, because you said if you didn't, not Fargo.
Billings.
Billings. It was Billings. If you made it past Billings, you said you'd be okay. So I was just watching her on my phone the entire time.
Because when I travel, I share my location with him and my mom, and I'm also going to start sharing it with your Aunt Jerry. I think it would make her feel better.
Sure.
What's the little bird whistle? Go back.
Bird whistle?
Yup. I need one.
Sure.
That's for me. That's for Magpie. Yeah, I had some searches in here that are just like noisemaker, instrument, child percussion, just to see what dumb. Please get me a pack of kazoos. I mean it. So when I do, I can't tell one story and stick with it. When I do Soldier Poet King, I use a kazoo.
Can you get a pack of kazoos cheaper at Dollar Tree?
It's more fun. And also, no, they never have them. Can I have the silver ones, please? Yeah. We never searched for a didgeridoo, did we?
No, we did not.
I don't have one. My friend John does. Foogly, if John is still in here, my friend John has a didgeridoo. His is nice, and he like actually knows how to play it, so I could bust one out and see if. I was gonna say, do you know how to spell that one?
I'm using Figley's comment. There's that one.
search by price. Anyway, so I haven't gotten the podcast off the ground yet because the 2 days I was supposed to spend recording like my first episodes, I was just so ill. So I drove, I managed to drive through Billings, and then I called, I don't remember where I was, but I called and was like, I was supposed to make it to Minneapolis. I was like, I can't do it. I'm going to stop in Fargo. I can't do it. Thank God. I don't think I get to do any fairs in Fargo this year, which is a bummer, but now I'm realizing if I did go and apply for the one weekend in August that I could do one of the Fargo fairs, I would then miss the Black Rose Society Guild Wars, which defeats the purpose. I want to do that and just act a fool, but I would really like to make it back to Fargo. I eat like a gluten-free queen in Fargo. Oh, please search by price.
What was that thing again for $21?
Uh-huh. So, I anticipate we're driving to Arizona next week, so I'm hoping that we can record. I'd like to do an episode about like Magpie and Gregor and Kristen and Tyler. I think a lot of people are interested. I think people seem to think we're cute. I have a bird whistle already. I have so many of those rainbow freaking mallards too. But then I have I'm gonna do a little episode about being diabetic. Can I have that wind chime? Please.
Sure.
We'll hang it in the booth.
Okay.
I want to have, because I have bells and stuff hanging in the booth. I'm trying to make it loud in there. Which one's A, B, and C? Yes.
A, B, C.
Wait, what's the difference between A and B?
The top?
B.
B.
B. I love wind chimes. Our houses, our back and front patios are covered in them.
We are up to $245.
I know. I guess we could start.
We're also at an hour and a half, so.
Whatever. It's a Sunday night. What else are we doing? You guys have something better to do? You know what else I wanted to talk about that I didn't talk about was the Ren Cruise, even though it doesn't have anything to do with the Menagerie, but I did get reminded of it. Can I see those little tiny, look at those ocarinas.
The turtles?
Okay, so there's somebody who I'm thinking about, I'm hoping that, I don't know. I still have to figure out our hiring process for 2027. All of our acts for Ren Cruise 2026 are set. We're already actively planning 2027, but not at a super fast pace because we plan them for February. So we're not actively booking acts for February of 2027, but I am looking at people and trying to make life choices. And I do have an act that's interested in traveling with us who plays ocarina and a bunch of other instruments, and it would be, I was thinking how cool it would be to give all of the Ren Cruise travelers a little tiny ocarina, and then they could come to a Magpie and this person show/class and learn to play it, and then we would be an absolute terror on the rest of the boat. But
Fugly had us look up specifically this.
I'm confused. I was just about to ask.
Ivory white wooden.
Now, there's a little part of me that was like, "Are you trying to get me in trouble here, sir? There's a child on my stream."
Was there a particular
I think
thing?
it's this thing.
Oh, that. The one that is literally called an ivory white.
Wooden percussion thing.
Yeah, what is this really called?
I don't know. It says snake whistle, but that's not what I've ever heard it.
Yeah.
I don't know what you would call that. That is fun, though. Add it to the cart. And then we'll start to pare things down. How's that sound? That'll be the last one.
Sure.
My poor computer. I think it's really just the website, because my computer doesn't act like this the rest of the time. What are you doing, baby?
I was just looking at what did it recommend from this?
Oh.
Sometimes the recommendations, it's fun. Ooh, that's pretty. All right, add to cart.
So we can start paring stuff down.
You know
But yes, what?
They only ever have 2 or 3 of every item.
Yeah,
Isn't
that's
that
weird. If you have questions about the Ren Cruise, please let me know. I don't ever stop talking about it because it's my favorite gig that I do every year. The people at what?
It's free shipping unless it's local. If it's local, you have to
They
pay.
have to pay for it because they have to pay their gas mileage. I work with April Wilcox at Interrobang Compass Travel, who is an absolute pleasure to work for, who spoils me and Gregor absolutely rotten, just absolutely rotten. I feel like a celebrity on these boats, and not just because not just because we travel with Princess. So we travel with Princess partly because we.
I think I know how to use this.
I know, God. We had issues with non-Ren Cruise travelers on Carnival boats having issues with our garb or even ruining garb. Children with sticky hands and ice cream hands touching your velvet garb is usually not good for it. So we travel with Princess now because it's a little slightly fewer kids, like slightly nicer class of folk that you travel with. They have this thing called Ocean Now, where you get on your phone and you order what you want, like for food or a drink or whatever, and they just bring it to you wherever you are. So I was in the pool, and this beautiful woman walked up to me and went, "Kristen, I have your gluten-free grilled cheese in your French 75." And she just left it on the side of the pool for me, and I just stood in that beautiful, beautiful adult-only heated pool, and ate my lunch and drank my drink. And now I'll never travel with anybody else. We said we were done looking, and you.
These are
cannot
the
be
recommended.
stopped. We already have half these things in there.
I'm just like, ooh, melodica. That's one thing that we didn't look for. But...
Yeah, but I have to blow in that, and I don't really.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I don't really want to learn to play melodica.
Yeah.
It's got like a weird theater kid attachment to it that I don't like.
No, that's valid. Okay. So we're at 270. We want to try to at least reduce it by 120.
Yeah.
So we should probably get rid of some of the more expensive ones that you don't think.
I'd like to get rid of the shofar.
Okay.
I do want to get a horn or something, but I don't want to spend $48 on one from Temu. We have so many of these. That's part of the problem. Get those taken care of. We got too many of those. Can I have a notebook back there?
Yeah.
We have like 6 tongue rain drum things.
Yeah. So we have a 3-inch one, another 3-inch one. We'd definitely get rid of that one.
Yeah.
So there's a 3-inch for $5, or
do the little one.
The little one?
Do the little one.
That one looks so nice.
Do the little one.
All right.
It's on clearance.
Yeah, it's just little.
And we're already under $200.
So we still need $59. I think we should also remove the bongos.
I'd like to see what's on the top before. I didn't even need to see you add this stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, pull the bongos.
Bongos. $151. Well, let's make sure we have everything that we want.
What are those? What is that shit?
What is what shit?
Oh, bird whistles.
You asked me to add those.
Get rid of them.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope. What do you think? Can we keep it all? If we keep it all, that means I get to order those really stupid. The biggest thing is the bagpipes.
You do get the bagpipes.
I want to get the bagpipes because I think they're going to sound stupid, and then I think we have the ability to make them not sound bad. Okay. Just like your Traveler's, pardon me, I bought him a Traveler saxophone for Christmas 4 years ago.
Yeah.
I think there's still potential in that. I think between us, what?
So I figured that the shofar is
The
sad.
shofar is sad now. I'm gonna get a real one. I'm not gonna get a Temu one. Let's put it that way. The shofar is sad for now. And also, I would just feel so bad if I broke.
Yeah. And then, so another thing that we didn't talk about, we'll do another stream when they all come in.
Yes.
And play them all.
Oh, I forgot I put makeup on. Oops.
So that we can see how good or bad is Temu quality. So 10 things, 10 instruments. I think that's a reasonable.
Fugley just commented, I see they have a professional grade portable kazoo musical instrument. I am intrigued.
Well, all right.
I'm thinking, scroll down maybe. I think it might be like a suggested or something.
Yeah, where'd you see it, Fugley?
Ugh.
Oh, it's the same thing, but oh yeah. Wait, that one's. Did we keep that one, or did we get rid of that one?
We kept it. Now it's more expensive.
Yeah, should we get
Get
the
the cheaper
dolphin one?
one.
It's dolphins. So that's why I think scrolling through the recommended is sometimes good, because you can see the same thing that's cheaper.
What is that red thing?
An air horn?
Is that what it is?
I don't know.
Oh yeah.
A
That's
hand
obnoxious.
pumped air horn for $1.30.
Please put it in the cart. We'll come back and reevaluate. We still have to get rid of the other.
You want the one piece
Just
or
one.
the two
Just
piece?
one is fine. We also have to
Okay.
get rid of the other.
Yeah, the ivory
Thing.
one. We got a cheaper one. Although I would say the $23 one does look way more sturdy.
Yeah, well.
All right. So where did you see it, Fugley? Are you also on Temu, or did you see it somewhere on the screen?
You want to just Google professional grade portable kazoo musical or search?
Yes. I'll do that.
You hear that?
Honk.
No,
Yes.
do you hear one of the cats?
No. I believe.
That might be a kid outside.
Professional grade portable kazoo
He
musical.
says, yeah, type that in and it should show up. I'm intrigued. So intrigued.
Oh, that's right. You have a portable keyboard. Or I'm stretching something.
Yeah, I don't either.
Alright.
Kazoo instrument. Wait, kazoo. Musical instrument. A rubber chicken. Wait. Oh, I almost just was like, come with me. Hang on. I do have one.
Oh. Well, that does look significantly nicer.
Hang on.
It also looks like a vape.
It also looks like a what?
It looks like a vape.
Pros and cons. Yes! I do still have him. I could not find this guy through all of Whiteheart to hang out with Dave from Smell You, and everybody had their rubber chickens out. I couldn't find mine, but this is my tiny chicken. His name is Richard. Oh! Ooh, look at these fancy bougie ones.
I know.
I'm into it because I am sick of having to get things in.
Well, do you want to get this one? It's the lowest price ever.
No, because I want to get this one because it's $4.08, but it's the same thing.
Okay.
Anyway,
Do you
I
want
do have one.
red, yellow, the carbon fiber looking one, or a pink?
Ew, red. That's kind of magpie maroon.
Sure.
Redwood. Whatever, dude.
All right. We'll get that instead of the other one. Good call, Fugley.
Yeah, thank you, Fugley. Good call. So, yeah, when I do Soldier Poet King, the if he's not around to play it on saxophone, I play it on a kazoo.
All right. So let's remove the other kazoos.
It does sound stupid, but like, not too stupid. Come on. There we go.
All right. Look at that. We had 151.
140, 30.
142.
Well, even better. Great.
All right.
I'm tickled that the biggest item is the mini bagpipes.
Yeah. But even if it's garbage,
Worth
it's
it.
cute and adorable looking.
Worth it. I will tweak it until it doesn't sound like garbage.
You just
And if
fake it. You pipe in recorded
that
it.
works, or you just lean into it and know that it sounds bad and accept it. Okay, so here, give me this.
Yes.
Okay, so now, so we can pay for it.
I guess we don't want to show everyone our banking information.
There we go. So now you can still use, so just use this unit and then this.
Well, I want to kind of have this.
That's what I was saying though. You can't yank it that far.
Oh.
That's why I said you didn't need to put that other table away.
Yeah. There, I'll come over here. Okay, I'll use this side. This is
I have
off camera.
definitely done that. The make the kazoo out of toilet paper thing. I've definitely done that before. For sure have done that before. But yeah, I gotta remember. I kept thinking like, oh, I gotta go find my rubber chicken, and then I just couldn't find him, or I didn't have the time. I didn't have a ton of brain cells at White Heart. It was hot.
Alright.
We're still so laggy and slow. When I watch this back later, I'm gonna be horrified at what the quality was.
I do think if you set the latency to longer,
I
it'll
will
make
for
it
next
better.
time.
Yeah. Alright.
Here, let me look at my list of things to talk about.
Yes, well, I'm doing this.
Yes. So, like I said, the Magpie is still on the way. That's still a thing that's happening. The you can move the mic if you need to.
No, it's right.
The practice practice episodes I recorded on my way to Montana weren't bad, but they weren't good either. But I think it'll be fine to do one about like. I have to do one. I mean, I'll do one about us, or I'll have him join me. And then I want to do one about being like a chronically ill person. There are lots of chronically ill people at the Renaissance Fair, but it doesn't seem like there are a lot of type 1 diabetics. The only other one that I know of for sure is Tiny Girl Big Show. I've never met her, but I desperately want to. I think she's the coolest. I did find out today that, what?
With tax, we're a little bit about budget.
Well, we didn't say anything about tax or shipping, so if you wanted to make rules about that, you should have done that before we got this far.
Yes, that's fair.
I forgot what I was saying now.
Little Big Show?
Nope. Tiny Girl Big Show.
Yep.
You're gonna get me in trouble. That's not her show's name. I did find, so Leo Orlean, Star Power, who does Tiny Girl Big Show, she has a person that plays with her whose show's called Morning Night. And I just found out that that person will be at Arizona, and I'll be sharing a stage with them. And then they'll also be at the Great Camelot Fair that I'm doing in Indiana in August. So I'm very excited. They do co-host stuff a lot. We'll see what happens. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. Like, I enjoyed talking to myself. I just didn't enjoy listening back to it because it's hard. It's like, who wants to listen to my stupid yapping? You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to listen back to it and be like, who wants to hear this? No one wants to listen to this. What's the matter?
What do I do now?
You hit that submit order button.
Oh, there we go.
Payment processing. How long do you think it's going to take to ship this stuff?
Well, it's local, just down the street.
Nope, it wasn't. That was for like 2 of the things we searched. Not all of it.
5 things were local. Transaction verification. Sure, you can text me.
I think it'll be a while until things get here, and we will wait until everything shows up before we go live again. We'll wait until everything shows up before we go live again, so we can do one big like unboxing. Man, it's so laggy when I'm watching this on my phone. That is such a bummer. Yeah, the faster we can do this, so we can close Google Chrome and see if it works better after that.
All right.
Anyway, we talked about the Ren Cruise. We talked about the podcast. Talked about the Menagerie. We've been to 5 states so far this year, and we'll be at like 2-3 more. I don't plan to travel quite as much in 2026. I have been. There we go. Huh?
It's pretty smooth. All right. Is any of our home addresses on there?
Yeah, please get rid of it. Just close the whole thing.
It's split
Split
into 8 orders.
due to shipping from different sellers. 6 to 10 business days, 11 to 14 business days, 2 to 7 business days.
2 to 7. 3
It'll
to
be
7.
a while.
So it looks like at most it's 14 business days, which is for the air horn.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Okay, I'm gonna close out of it because there we go. See if that makes the computer work better. Okay. Yeah. Fugly says his guitar arrived in about 4 days.
I feel like it won't be as long as what we saw with like Astro Goblin because of
They ordered that stuff straight from China.
yeah.
They've done another video since where they ordered like mystery boxes, and those were also just a total clusterfuck that did not
Absolutely.
that did not work out at all. All right,
Well, I think we're good.
I think so too.
You talked about all the things you want to talk
I
about.
think so.
If you're not, if you haven't heard about the Ren Cruise, definitely look into that.
There's links at the bottom of the screen where you can go look at all my other stuff. That's the Ren Cruise logo up in the corner right there. They're not a sponsor. Wait.
There.
They're not like a Magpie sponsor or whatever. They didn't sponsor this live stream. I did not ask April to pay for my Temu budget.
Oh man, but now I could have.
Nah, she might. That's the thing. She spoils us rotten. Like she might have done that if I had mentioned it to her. Like that I needed a little budget to do something dumb on the internet. She honestly probably would have gone for that. So I'll take it. But I figured I should have their logo out there because, like I said, it's my favorite gig that I do every year. Spoiled rotten. The food is so good. The very first cruise, that's why I'm like so like hype about the Ren Cruise. Like we don't travel on Carnival. The first Carnival cruise I went on, I lost 10 pounds. I lost 10 pounds on a 5-night cruise. A 5-night cruise. Because I couldn't eat anything. So to be on a princess boat and have them treat me like an absolute actual princess and like spoil me rotten, I just like want to sing their praises to everybody. Goodbye, my friend. Goodbye, my little friend.
Bye.
He says, my friend says he's leaving.
Oh, bye.
Ah. That's part of the reason. Thank you for being chill with your language, my friends. Not everybody who is a Magpie fan is over the age of 18. It is a interesting and fun gig to be Magpie because I do all the things. If you are in my Shinings group, you might have seen earlier that I posted that I might throw like a fake bachelorette and a fake kid's birthday party because I would like to do more of those and I kind of need like good pictures and video to market. So if you're local and you want to pretend to be the bachelorette for like, I figure all the ladies who can show up can take 15 minutes pretending to be the bachelorette and we'll do fun pictures and videos and I'll perform for you and then we'll swap it out. And if I can get enough kids, then each of them can have a moment in the sun and pretend it's their birthday too. So if I just figured that would be...
We should just do it at Marshall's child's birthday. At
No.
Solis.
No. No. I can't even joke about that. That's how, like, that's a joke. We're not going to do that. Okay, well, thanks for watching. I appreciate you. We'll come back on the internet in a couple weeks when all of this stuff shows up from Temu. Hopefully it doesn't take too long.
Hopefully not.
We'll see. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Let's stay up on my YouTube
Like,
so you can watch it.
subscribe.
Yeah, like, subscribe, hit that bell, give me a thumbs up. You're the one that started it. I don't know what you're laughing for. Share it, save it. I'd like to do more stuff like this. It's hard because everybody's on Facebook. My fan base lives on Facebook, which is hard. So getting everybody over to YouTube is complicated, but it is significantly better in every way, shape, or form than it is like going live on Facebook. I'd like to do more stuff like this. I have some online games that we could play like through YouTube like this. Somebody made an online version of roulette, that Game Changer thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like that already exists, and it's like easy to do online because it's typable stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I've got lots of online different things we could play. If anybody's got, hi Sparky, if anybody's got Mario Party and wants to play against us and like let us live stream it,
Or Jackbox, or
Jackbox, or yeah, because that's part of the reason I wanted to get onto YouTube is because the latency is so much better. On Facebook, it's almost impossible for you to play Jackbox games along with us because by the time
the question is
by
over.
the time the question is displayed on the screen, your time to answer on your actual phone is gone, if not, or like almost gone, if not completely gone. So, look for John Reeves. Okay, love you, bye. So I'd like to do more stuff like this.
Especially on our off weekends.
Yeah, I'm going to throw this out here too. There's a game called Town of Salem 2.
Mm-hmm.
Or even Town of Salem 1. Is Town of Salem 1 free on Steam now?
Oh, look.
It's like a werewolf style game. It can get very complicated where there are people. It's a mafia, is what it is. It's not werewolf. It's mafia, but it's themed like the Salem witch trials. I always play as Bridget Bishop because I'm a history dork. Can you not, please? I'd love to do that. That would be a super easy thing to play like online, where you wouldn't have to be if you are not comfortable being online, or you don't want your face on the internet or your voice on the internet. That would be okay. You wouldn't have to.
It's on sale until the 10th for $1.69.
The first one or the second one?
The first one.
The first one.
Yeah, the second one's free, but you have to pay if you want to play more than like 10 games a day or something.
Oh, that's right. I think the first one's better, to be honest with you. I've played both. I think the first one's better, and it's on sale till the 10th.
Until the 10th, it's for $1.69.
Gosh, I wish we could make some coin off of selling that for them, but
Right.
like not a sponsor, unfortunately. But yeah, if you are interested in doing more stuff like this, please stay tuned. Please subscribe. Tell your friends. Tell your mom. Tell your mom's book club. This works best because I can. That's what I want. That's what I thought, Foogly. That like YouTube, you can put on your TV.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, this is gonna be in our YouTube feed because we use your account on our TV and you're subscribed to me, and so then I'm gonna have to see my stupid face. That's weird when you're scrolling through YouTube on your own television and then your own big dumb face is on the screen. Like we have a Google Chrome stick, and so sometimes it doesn't do any work because I changed it because I got sick of it. It used to float through our recent pictures as like a screensaver. So I would just be like sitting on the couch reading and look up, and it would just be my big dumb face like performing battle ravens or something. It was like not cool. Did not appreciate that. And I couldn't get it to stop showing people that we didn't want to see pictures of anymore. There's a lot of Morty on our screen.
Yeah, there was.
A lot of Morty.
A lot of Morty.
We didn't. Not like that, sorry. We took pictures for Scarlet Darkness.